Hey everybody, we are continuing our celebration of Delhi 100 years in the lead up to spring break with the privilege and honor of getting to interview Miss Karen Braun, who is a teacher at Delhi Middle School for how long have you been teaching here?
Over 20 years.
Okay, but what people don't know is that she's also a Delhi Eagle alumni. When were you here?
My first year was 7th grade. It was 92, 93, and then went through the 94, 95 school year, my 9th grade year.
Okay, so you were Delhi Junior High kid.
Yes.
Back in the day, we were freshmen hanging out at Delhi.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you think about your time here as a student. What were some of your favorite memories?
Really thinking back, it was a lot of probably everyone's favorite memories. The school dances were huge.
Yeah.
Just having all of us there, and it just, I don't know, going to the roses afterwards, and definitely mat ball and gym. That's always been around, and that's been a big memory. It was always fun.
Time-honored tradition. Who were your gym
Yes.
teachers?
Okay, so my favorite gym teacher was Mr. Fritz Young, and he
Mr. Young
was such a kind soul and just made everyone. I was not very athletic. I tried different sports, not very athletic, but he made you feel welcome in the class and that you could be part of any of the sports and the things we tried. So he was great. I did have the pleasure of having class with Mr. Schulte in the gym though. So,
Mr.
we got the toes on the line speech
Absolutely.
every day. So we weren't part of that class, but we heard it every day.
What if you know Mr. Schulte and Mr. Young? They couldn't be more opposite human beings.
But they
Mr. Schulte
complimented
was
each other very
rough
well in
and
class.
rough, but yes, they did. They really did. They really did. That's awesome. Nice. And you told me a story off camera that's too good not to tell, so I'm gonna make you tell it.
Okay. So another favorite memory was the last day of school. We would always have a huge, after school was done, I had a huge shaving cream war. So we would stash shaving cream cans in bushes and things around Delhi, like outside of Delhi Middle School, so that when school was done, almost everyone would walk home. They would grab their shaving cream cans, and it was a shaving cream war as you walked through Delhi Park and just on your way home. So it was a huge thing. I know administration tried to find them, confiscate them, but we had our ways to get our shaving cream.
Did you have like a go-to hiding spot?
No, I was lucky enough. My sister drove, so she did drop it off for us. So we were guaranteed to have it. So that was nice. I had the older sister that hooked me up.
I love it. I'm gonna have to add search for shaving cream cans on the last day of school.
There you go.
That's my to-do list. So that's awesome. Okay, so thinking about people, who were some of your favorite? I know you mentioned Mr. Young.
Yes.
Did you have any favorite teachers or people that were here during your time at Delhi?
Miss Brandy Smith, who
Yes.
was Miss Emter when I had her, but Miss Brandy Smith, she just always found creative ways to teach. I can remember one lesson where she had us rewrite lyrics of a song that went with a specific time period in history, and she just had a great way of connecting with kids and making the learning fun. Also Mr. Bessler, who I had for freshman English, studying Romeo and Juliet and being able to sword fight.
Shakespeare, right?
Just being able to sword fight in class was just a great experience. So definitely made learning interactive. They just had such a passion for their subjects.
Yes, those are two legends, Hall of Fame type
yeah.
teachers. So that's cool. Okay, so you went on to become a teacher.
Yes.
And you came back to your alma mater to
Yes.
teach, which has been cool.
Yeah.
What made you come back to the school you know, because junior high gets a bad rap sometimes. What brought you back here to say, I'm going to teach here and work here in this building?
I loved my time here. I was so excited when I was offered the position at Delhi. Like I said, the teachers, all the experiences I had coming through here just made me have a sense of pride for Delhi, the sense of community, the sense of belonging. And I wanted to be able to provide that to my current students. So that's one thing I've strived for my whole career, is just making sure that they had someone to connect with, someone that saw them, and just someone who made this experience easier, because this is a hard time in kids' life. So just being able to make it a little more comfortable and make it a positive experience.
That's really cool. So you were here in the early 90s, it's 2026. What's changed about Delhi? I know a lot of things have stayed the same, which we celebrate and honor, but
It is funny. I was thinking back and even looking at the classrooms, I'm like, not a lot has changed.
they're still playing mat ball in gym
Yes.
class.
The building itself is obviously a little different. When I was here, we didn't have the NPR. We had the colonies, which were great because they were air conditioned.
Yes.
That was a chance to break from the rest of the building and get that air conditioned class. But that was definitely different. Our lunchroom was in the media center. So just a lot of physical changes to the building, but I do feel like that sense of closeness among the staff members, amongst just the building is still the same. So that's really cool.
And I think that's cool because that's been one of the themes of doing these videos is like, it's a family.
Yes.
And this place is like a family for this community. And so I'm so glad that you get to be a part of it, both as a student and now as a staff member, making it a family for our kids. So awesome. Well, we're going to take a break next week for spring break, but we'll continue our series after that.